Okay, we're on, and yep, I think we're working. Chapter 3 of the Utenslag campaign, Storm King's Thunder. So, I don't know if you got a chance to read Dave's excellent summaries, but basically, summarizing up from last time, you guys were taking a rest. You just made the acquaintance of apparently the only survivor that you've met so far in the village of Nightstone, who is in the village of Nightstone when it was attacked, someone by the name of Kella. You took a rest at the Nightstone Inn, and after the rest, you talked her into staying with you as you wanted to continue exploring the village. So you set off, and it didn't take too long before you ran into more of the goblins you'd encountered before, and that quickly escalated into a pretty major battle as more goblins kept running out of multiple buildings. Apparently, they were in the process of looting them. But during the battle, Kella briefly disappeared, but later you found her actually lowering the town's drawbridge and letting in a company of 6 men on horses. Their leader, who was the one who helped Kella lower the drawbridge, he introduced himself as Zolkin, and the company of riders as the Seven Snakes. So anyway, once you guys dealt with the goblins, and his men had ascertained that there weren't any other surviving goblins left in the town, Zolkin wrote out a message saying that was going to send word to Daggerford, reporting the condition of the town, that it was attacked and that there were goblins, but they'd been dealt with. So he wrote this message out, tied it to this flying snake that Kella produced, and the snake flew off into the southwest towards the city of Daggerford. And some of you recognize that the use of a flying snake is often used by the Zentarum, which I believe actually it wasn't Groot who realized that, because he would have immediately reacted very, very negatively to that information. I think it was actually...
No, it was Valdry.
Yeah, Valdry and
I did as
I think,
well.
yeah, Samril and Valdry did.
Yeah.
And you've kept that information so far to yourself. So there hasn't been any open, yes, and no open antagonism between the groups as of yet. But after finishing the introductions and everything, the Seven Snakes went about securing the rest of the town, and you guys kind of finished exploring the rest of the buildings that the goblins had been looting through. And you didn't find any other survivors in town, but you did unfortunately find the Zelbrins were amongst the dead. Those were the former neighbors of Mirror, who she had come to town to look for. So the Zelbrins unfortunately were crushed by when a boulder fell into their cottage, and they are dead. But you did find their pet Tressum, which is basically a winged cat by the name of Rilix, and Rilix is taken quite a shine to Mirror. Apparently remembers Mirror from, or has some kind of affinity, or knows that she was close to them in some way or another. So the cat has been kind of hanging around her. But with the Zelbrins deceased, Mirror did break the seal on the letter that she was intending to bring to them that had been mistakenly delivered to her address. And Mirror, you discovered that it's a message from someone named how do you pronounce this? Quinn Nardaz, asking about a book that was lent to the Zelbrin's son named Miros, who you had mentioned, or you had heard of before. I don't know if you'd actually met, I don't think you had actually met him, but he lived elsewhere. Okay. And the letter actually requests that the Zelbrins were to forward the note to Miros in person, since apparently Miros and Quinn had some sort of a falling out in the past, and Miros wasn't responding to any of Quinn's attempt for communication. So,
okay.
And as far as you know, Miros actually lives in Goldenfield, which is where you grew up. So,
okay.
So that is pretty much where we left off after you guys finished exploring the buildings, and you had headed back in the direction of the Nightstone Inn, and I believe you were going to take a long rest, if I remember correctly. So let's move the game over to that map.
One question,
Sure.
though. We never really... We never went inside the keep, though, did we?
No.
No,
We built the bridge.
Right. There was,
Or was that
if
a
you recall,
MacGuffin?
yeah, there was this bridge. The bridge was out to the south. There's this
Yeah.
big gap, and you guys had salvaged some of the parts of the broken buildings and various other debris to make a bridge, but I believe you had decided to take a long rest before proceeding to the
Yeah.
other side.
Yep. hmm
So,
Okay.
Yeah, you said. I think you said we kind of got it to the point where we could cross it, but we're all kind of tired and beat up, so we thought we would save that for the next day.
yes, and talking with Zulkin and Kella, you're free to obviously stay in the inn and everything. That's fine for them. They're going to continue basically surveying the town, and they need to reinforce part of the wall. If you remember, the Zulkin was helping Kella to lower the drawbridge. He got in. Actually, there's a breach in the wall to the southwest of the map on one of the guard towers, and that's how actually he was able to get in and help lower the drawbridge so that the remainder of the Seven Snakes can get in. They've since raised the drawbridge again, and the rest of the Seven Snakes are going to go about trying to reinforce this, kind of using some like you guys did to make the bridge to the keep. They obviously aren't going to be able to build another part of the wall as strong, but at least get something up there to help fortify the town in case more goblins or something show up. But
Okay.
So during the long rest, I'd like to ritually takes 10 minutes to ritually cast. Isn't it 10 minutes or is it a minute? I don't know. Speak with animals so I can talk with the cat.
oh, with Relix, okay. Let me see if it's a ritual. Let me just look that spell up here.
It lasts 10 minutes. I don't remember how long it takes to cast a ritual spell. But...
I just need to see what. Speak with animals. Gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. Knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by intelligence, but at minimum, they can give you information about nearby locations or monsters. You might be able to you might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you. Dance for me, Relix. Let's see.
Scratch
That's
my
a-
back.
You'd be probably pretty good at that as a Tressum.
Right?
Let's.
I've got this spot I can't reach.
I thought I had a thing up for him. Hang on, let me just see if I can pull it up. Tressum is. Okay, it is a beast, tiny beast. Intelligence is intelligence is 11. Really super intelligent actually. So yeah,
I'm gonna add this to my beast changing list. When I can
you
fly.
can.
Can he fly?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Got wings, yeah.
That and the wargs. I want to do the wargs.
Yes. I think the wargs I'd have to double check. Let me see if this is kind of on a tangent,
Yeah,
but
we can figure that out later.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to double check see if a
Yep.
warg is actually a large monstrosity, so not technically a beast.
Bummer.
But the Tressum is actually a beast, so you can add that to your list of wild shape capabilities, since obviously you've been interacting with them. You cast the spell, certainly that's no problem as a ritual, and so you cast the spell, and what do you want to say to him?
Well, actually, let's see here. I will. Well, Mirror you knew them, right?
Yes.
So I wanted to before I cast it. I want to talk to the cat, but you knew them, so I'll be your interpreter.
Okay.
So what do you want? What happened to your I don't know owners? If he's really smart, I'm guessing
Right.
nobody owns me.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Basically ask if she'd like to come with us, and we'll try to take care of her as best we can, and basically say that the Zeldbrins are dead, so you really have no one to take care of you right now, but we will.
And I'm not going to try to do the voice of a Tressum because I'm not sure what. I'm not going to do like what's the cat on Mr. Rogers?
They sound like Sylvester.
Meow meow. Owners got killed. Meow meow. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
Especially since Rilix actually has a higher intelligence than a lot of adventurers do. So.
Right.
Yeah. So Rilix relates that. Yeah. The story that Rilix tells is pretty much exactly what Kella said. Is that out of nowhere Rilix was out basically chasing field mice or something outside, and he saw this huge castle in the sky just float over the city on this cloud. It just kind of floated over the city, over Nightstone, and just hovered there. And then all of these boulders started falling and slamming into the ground and crushing people and buildings and whatnot. And that's when the mass chaos ensued. One of the boulders did land on the Zelbrins' cottage, crushing and killing both of them. And Rilix basically tried to take shelter as best he could, and pretty much these buildings are small. They don't really have foundations, so they're not terribly strong, but
Sure.
he actually took shelter close to the boulder that already fell, because it didn't seem likely that another one would fall in the same location, him being pretty smart that way. So he didn't see what happened with the after the attack. I mean, after a while, the barrage ceased, and there was some other activity. He heard something that sounded like excavation going on in the center of town. He stayed put to keep safe, but after the excavation noise, then everything was quiet until the goblins showed up. And the goblins showed up a fair amount of time later, like a day or so later.
So I ask him, has he seen giants, really big people 4 times their height in this village before? I mean,
No,
has there been problems with them?
no, he's never.
Okay.
He's heard of. Well, yeah, you're speaking with him, so I mean, obviously if I'm assuming Tressums would have some sort of communication with each other, but there's no other Tressum that he knows personally. So he wouldn't know what the giants are called, but he's never seen, like,
Right.
the way you describe it. It kind of comes through by the magic of the spell what you're intending, and he's never seen anything
Yep.
like that in the village. The villagers consist basically mostly of humans, some halflings. There's what's her name? There's one who's she doesn't know. I think it's a tiefling or something. I don't know if it's anyway, she's kind of the black sheep of the village, but she's not like evil. She's like one of the only non-human / halflings. So anyway, there's nobody like a giant who's there. Oh, there's the dwarven innkeep is the innkeeper is a dwarf. And anyway, general, nothing unusual living
Right.
here like that.
So sorry, Mirror, there was the letter that you got was
Yep.
for what were we supposed to do when we got here?
The letter was
Well, yeah, I was delivering a letter.
Oh, you were delivering a letter.
yeah,
Okay.
the letter was originally addressed to the Zelbrins, and they used to live next door
Oh,
to
I see.
Mirror. The letter was delivered to Mirror's address, and they never really found out who delivered it. But it was obviously addressed. It was the Zelbrins' name was written on the outside, so they decided to deliver it in person. Now they're dead, so Mirror went ahead and opened it, and apparently it was to the Zelbrins, but it was intended to be eventually forwarded by them to their son Miros, who lives in Goldenfield.
Okay.
And yeah, Rilix does know Miros, and knows that he doesn't live here. He lives in Goldenfield, but occasionally would visit, fairly infrequently. He actually runs an inn just outside of Goldenfield.
Hey, I wonder if I could have those snakes send a message to that Miros.
Who are you asking this of? Rilix doesn't know anything about snakes.
Oh. Well. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not by the other people.
Does anybody else
thinking-
have a question for the cat?
Thinking out loud.
Well, I asked him if he wants to hang out with us. He's more than welcome. You know.
He's
But-
especially if you're going to be, he would like to, since obviously the Zelbrins in town are dead. He would like to be with Miros would be the one he'd be closest to next. So if you're intending to deliver that message to him, definitely he would like to accompany you at least as far as until you get to Miros, and then kind of
Okay.
decide from there what's up.
Right.
But he intrinsically seems to trust you guys, and especially Mirror, because like I said, he knew that his parents had he doesn't want to say owners, because even regular cats would
Right.
that's not my owner, that's my
Yeah. they're just
they're
snooty,
my
yeah.
slaves,
It's my human.
my
Yeah.
but yes, he would definitely like to.
Clean my
Partner.
box,
My
human.
partner.
Yes.
Check. Cool.
My sidekick.
Yes, my sidekicks are dead, so I need a new sidekick.
All right, cool. Before we bunk down for the night, I'm going to then cast my ritual spell as well
Yes,
for Find
you're gonna
Familiar.
find yourself a familiar. And did I read right that you wanted a crab or something?
Yes, I wanted to get a crab.
You're gonna have crabs.
I'm
Crabs.
gonna have crab.
So I've got to
I'm
find.
gonna go get a beer while Tim gets crabs.
I'll just bow out on this one. All right, let me see if I can find you a crab here.
Oh, I found. Well, there's a crab. In the spell, it just links to the regular crab D&D monster entry, and in 5th edition, familiar can't attack. It's different than previous editions. Basically, they remain just a wimpy, crappy animal. If they die, you can just resummon it to bring them back. It's kind of like World of Warcraft, where if you have a pet, or if you're a hunter who has a thing that dies, you can just resummon it. It doesn't really die; it just goes back to its native plane, and then you can resummon it, and you can cast spells through it, and you can communicate with it, and you can see what it sees, and it can see what you see, as long as you're within 100 feet.
So what's the size of this crab? Tiny. So it's something you'd like kind of keep on
according
you.
to the spell.
So it's not like I need a.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so I
yes.
don't really need a token for it then, is what you're saying.
Not real. Well, unless I send it out, it can move as normal, and it goes on my. Well, actually, here, let me read. Let me just cast the
Excuse
spell.
me.
And if you read it, it's a long one. It's basically a spirit form, and I'm picking celestial of that animal. It's not really that animal, so it's a celestial version of it, and it basically comes out of a pocket dimension. Oh, you can pick a horse. Oh, a seahorse. Yeah, who wants a seahorse? That just seems weird.
It would doesn't that need to
I
breathe
know.
underwater?
Yeah, well, so does an
Yeah, I was
octopus.
gonna say it's.
Your familiar acts independently of you, but obeys your commands. During combat, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. So I guess you would add a token for it, but it can't attack.
Okay.
But it can do other
do-
Could
actions.
send it out at 100 feet.
Yeah, but I could send it out 100 feet, and he can deliver touch spells for me, so he could like come up behind somebody and zap them.
I'm just looking to see here. So it's
Your crab can give other people crabs.
I could
So-
give other people crabs.
Yes.
So, but for the most part, I would just consider him like he would just ride on my shoulder in a pocket or something.
okay.
Because it's just a tiny. If you look up crab, it's
So it's
really
the standard crab, basically.
Yeah, it's a standard crab, and they have like 4 or 2
2
hit
hit
points or
points.
something ridiculous.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you have a name for this crab?
Krebs, Krebs,
Krebs. Okay.
Yes.
Krebs. Okay. I rolled a
Krebs the
3
crab.
for his hit points, and his speed
Woohoo!
is 20,
20
and
20 walking
or swimming. Yeah,
and
it's
he can breathe air
amphibious.
and water.
Yes, it is actually amphibious. Can breathe air and water. It does actually have a melee weapon attack, which is interesting.
Yeah, but under the spell description it says they're not allowed to
Okay,
attack.
they're not allowed to actually. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah.
Which is weird because one of the familiars is a poisonous snake. So it
Yeah.
seems weird that they're not allowed to attack, but
Interesting.
whatever.
Yeah, that actually is a little.
Remember when I had,
This is the first time I've had a familiar in a 5e campaign, so this is good to know.
Yeah,
no,
it's
you don't remember when I had one with that rogue? Back
Oh, did
in
you?
The other campaign?
Oh,
That was before
I don't.
Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, or when we were doing
I-
Lost Mine of
Oh, yeah,
Fendelver. Okay, I
right.
barely remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the familiar with my rogue.
Oh, I barely.
I can also temporarily dismiss it to a pocket dimension and then have it
Mm-hmm.
appear within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say.
Really cool
All right, so I put Krebs right by your token there. You should have control over
All
him.
right. Sounds good.
Krebs and Rilix. Yeah, Rilix is like, seafood tonight.
Yeah.
Stay awake, kitty cat.
Anybody got any butter?
Red Lobster at the Nightstone Inn. All right.
Oh, do they have the cheesy
Yeah.
biscuits?
Those are the best, man.
All right, so yeah,
Never been
this
to-
basically, yeah, that takes you about the same. I think it takes you an hour, and by that time, you guys will have cast
Yeah.
and talked to Rilix. So, are you guys going to then hole up at the Nightstone Inn for the night? Take a.
I
Yeah,
think
pretty
that
much.
was the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to hole up in there. We'll just put you there for now. Are you going to take watches and shifts, or how do you want to handle that?
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't really determined our watch order, have we? Or have we?
I thought we did.
Oh, yeah, on your main page. I forget what.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see here. This was looks like, yeah, if that's accurate, here I can switch everyone to it just to make sure
Let's
everyone's.
quick, just peek at it. Yeah.
So if does that look like the way you want it? Groot, then Valdry, Mirrors, Samril, and Serendil.
Yeah, I'm on there twice for some reason. That's weird.
Well, the left is marching order.
No, but I'm on.
Oh,
but
you have two
He's
tokens.
on there
Okay,
3 times.
I have an extra.
it's Attack of the Clones. No, you just cast Mirror Image, and we didn't know it.
Yeah. All right.
But
Yeah. Okay, so that we're gonna go with that for the
That
marching
works
order.
for me.
Okay. And I'm assuming you guys are just going to stay in the vicinity of the inn, or the Seven Snakes are going about town. Like I said, they're shoring up defenses, apparently sleeping kind of in shifts, so to speak.
Mhm.
Kella and Zolkin head over to the church to sleep or to rest or something, to canoodle or whatever they're going to do.
Chapter State, the church.
Is that what they're
There
calling
ain't
it?
gonna be much sleeping going on.
Go into the chapel. Okay.
Maybe they're gonna go ring the bell.
Yeah.
There you go.
So otherwise, you guys are going to stick around in the inn, and we'll just do a quick check here. All right. Yeah, you guys are not disturbed during the night, so you get a full night's rest. And this is when basically the level up. I guess the level up would have occurred before then because you did your familiar, but nevertheless, yes, you can pull yourself up to max hit points at second level, and you awaken refreshed, ready for a brand new day. So, if you guys head out of the inn, yeah, you see that generally the Seven Snakes are busy building up, reinforcing the area to the south, where the hole in the wall was. You've got a couple of them that are kind of like standing guard over the, what do you call it, by the drawbridge, but the others are.
So what do they plan on doing? I mean, the town coming back, or is that what they're expecting?
Well, when you talked to them, it sounded like there was some intention of discussing a land purchase with the Lady Nandar, but
Right.
that appears to have gone out the window, and you didn't really discuss it too much further. But they appear to be taking
And we were
seriously
gonna-
the fortification of the town, and it doesn't look like they're just going to leave.
Right.
Okay.
So
Well, also there was a conflict with the local elves, but now that no one's here anymore, sounds like that's not really a problem.
well, yeah, again, I guess they are out kind of supervising the work down by the breach in the wall. So if you guys want to go talk to them, you're certainly welcome to do so.
Do you want to do that before heading over the bridge?
Sure.
Or just
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
okay?
Okay, so you head yourselves down to the bridge area and then over to approach where they are.
So on the
Say-
far
say-
south there, yeah. Whoop,
Yep.
there we go.
Say good morning. How did you sleep,
Morning,
partners?
morning,
Yeah, Zolkin kind of steps forward.
morning.
Kel is just kind of hanging out back. So Zolkin seems to be likes to step forward and take charge of things. So he greets you and says, "Yes, got a good night's sleep. I hope you did as well. Might I ask what
bet.
your intention is for the day? I see that it sounded like you were planning to investigate that keep.
Yes.
That is our intention.
I think that's a wise idea. Best to make sure we're not attacked from two different sides. And perhaps you can find out more about what happened here."
That would be good. So, what is your intention with the town? Are the villagers coming back?
The villagers appear to have relinquished the town, so we're going to put it to the best possible use.
So,
What if they come back?
when you said relinquish, they got bombed out. So, if they come back, are you going to let them in?
Well, we certainly wouldn't deny entrance for anyone if they wish to come back, but they...
Oh. Huh. Okay.
But he's the new mayor in town.
Sometimes,
Basically.
well, let's just say that
So I say respectfully, maybe ask who sent you here, or who are you working for?
I am working for an individual in Daggerford known as the Snail. Beyond that, I cannot say more.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome, sir. In the meantime, if you do plan to head to the keep, I can spare one of my men to accompany you. And he kind of gestures over to one of the guys that's setting up the barricade. He says, "Olan, come on over here." And I don't have a name for this guy. Well, I'll just give him a name here. Hang on.
Nigel.
No, I mean he's got a name, but Olan. Let me just add that up here. Save changes. There we go. So yeah, Olan will accompany you. It's never a bad idea to have as many reinforcements as possible in case you run into anything unexpected. But he will accompany you and see what's what.
Excellent.
Well, happy building.
Yes.
We'll let you know what happens.
Happy
Yes.
exploring.
Let you know what happens.
We'll
Thank you.
scream if anything happens.
I'm sure you will. So they go back to the construction, and you guys can go to the bridge. The kind of makeshift planks that you had sit across there are still there, and they definitely look like they'd be able to hold you. You don't even have to make a skill check while you're crossing them. So there's enough of them that's not too much of a concern. Probably wouldn't hold up to like if Samuel decided to jump up and down on top of it. Yeah, that might involve some skill checks, but as long as you're being careful, not too big a deal.
I'm going to try to do a cartwheel over the.
That might require a check or two. Excuse me. So yeah, the rest of you guys can move. Oh, I guess Dave, do you mind if you control Rilik's token? I can set it up here so you get control.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's see. There we go.
Hey, buddy.
And I think, Tim, you should already have control of Krebs.
That's a do.
Right, so let me get my
Krebs.
yes.
Fucking Krebs.
Like,
Krebs. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Blah.
Krebs.
You're not doing any jumping. That's fine there. Yeah. So so this basically is what's called a motte. This kind of raised area where the keep raises out, and again, there's this kind of side view picture of it you can see at the bottom. But that raised thing is called a motte, and there's this curtain wall that kind of surrounds the keep, kind of similar to the wall that surrounds the lower area to some degree. And set into it there are two windowless stone gatehouses that looks like they have wood shingled, high pitched rooftops, and between them there's a set of oak doors with iron hinges. Looks like they can be barred shut from within, but they aren't barred currently when you arrive.
Okay. How high is the tower?
You mean the wall or the keep itself?
Yeah, like the keep towers and like the towers right here,
Oh, let's see.
or the wall itself.
I'm just trying to look.
It's hard to tell from that side view.
Yeah, it's it looks to be about the same height as the walls around the town. Oh, let's see. I've got to go looking that up here. Give me a moment. Let's see.
And are they towers, or are they just sort of like buildings with?
Well, it's all part of one big keep. I mean, there's like the.
No. But I mean, the from the picture, it looks like they're. I don't know if those are towers or.
Oh,
if those
that's
are
the gatehouse.
like that.
Those are the gatehouses.
Okay.
Those have
Okay.
those have those pitched wooden roofs. The gatehouses are made of
okay.
stone that with pitched wooden roofs, and then there's this wall, the circular wall that's at the top of the motte, and then the keep is beyond that, and the keep is about twice as tall.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking to see here features Bailey. Okay, so it looks like it's about 15 foot high. The motte. Okay, it's blah 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 blah. Okay, here we go. So encircling the motte's keep, it's an 8 foot high stone parapet with a 15 foot high outer curtain wall.
Oh, okay, 15-foot high curtain wall. Okay.
Yeah.
So, is the door open?
Currently, it actually didn't say it was, but I'm gonna say it was. It said it was unbarred, but I'm just gonna say that it's actually open, slightly.
Oh, okay.
I walk
Let's
right up
go
and
in.
look in.
Okay. In that case, let me do some handy dandy revealing here. So first, we've got the
Roll for initiative.
gatehouses themselves. I'm just trying to see if there's actually anything you can see. The gatehouses. Looks like they do have openings, or they actually have doors leading in on either side to the gatehouses. Do you want to investigate those, or do you want to continue on into the?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, there's not much to describe there. The east, it looks like they served as guard barracks. The east building has 6 bunk beds and a dozen
hole in the wall.
footlockers.
And a hole in the ceiling.
Yep,
it
looks like. The west building is similarly furnished, but a falling rock destroyed half of the building's contents. You find the bodies of 3 human guards who died when the roof fell on them.
Oh man, bummer.
Apart from that,
I will go over and give them a quick last rites.
okay. Yes, they are definitely deceased. The footlockers really just contain pretty much worthless personal effects, nothing really of value otherwise in these buildings. The remainder, I'm just going to reveal this whole frickin' thing. It's just easier. Oh.
Dang.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah, the keep looks to have been damaged. There is this explains things better. This outer wall is 15 feet high, and the inner wall. My mouse just went nuts here. Didn't want to drag that. And the inner wall, or this inner walkway, is 8 feet high. Yes, thank you. Oh, I was on the
Okay.
reveal control. That's why I couldn't ping.
Wow, that place is beat up.
Yes.
Yeah.
The keep itself, so yeah, there is a large hole in one of the towers in front, and to the southeast, that one looks to be fairly well destroyed. Let's
Was there a front door?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was.
I am
yeah.
looking to find it here. Give me a second. Yes, there is a front door. Is that the upstairs? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he had to teleport in.
Let's walk in the front door.
Okay. So let me grab
Clean your
everyone's
boots.
token here, and oh, I guess Olan's with you too. So let me move him over here, and I will copy and paste you. I've got a map for the interior of the keep.
Cool, fancy.
Just going to find this here. I think what I will do, I'm going to reveal. Oh, they had maps for the gateway too, the gatehouses. Right, so I'm just gonna paste you guys right out in front of this here.
Paste.
You'll be overlapping the gatehouse to on this map, but oh, I copied the bridge too. Okay, that's what that scribble is. So anyway, yes, you're right in front of the gate doors, front doors to this keep.
Okay.
Fling it open with wild abandon.
Okay,
Is this the inside?
that was the gatehouse that you just walked through.
No. But I'm saying, is this inside the keep or is this?
No, this is
There's
outside.
Groot.
Sir,
Right.
okay. So
Groot's
this is
right
keep
by
down
the
here in
door.
front of us.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
So the door itself, let's see. Great Hall. Doesn't look like that door is closed in any way. Yeah, so you open it up and looks like
There's a dragon and a giant
And the giant dragon.
and a giant dragon.
all right, I'm just
Get 'em,
Relix
crabs.
is kind of curious about that crab.
all right, I'm just gonna show what you guys can see. It's a large it's big. It's a multiple wings, if you will, of this area are revealed. Corner of it's been destroyed by this huge boulder. There's what looks like some kind of a throne area in the middle, but off on the northeast tower section, you immediately spot 4 guards standing around a table, upon which is laying a body of a human female.
Damn.
And the guards, as you
I
fling open
come
the
in
door,
peace.
the guards immediately pull their spears out, and one of them, a woman, steps forward and says, "Stop right there! Who are you?"
Why I'm Groot. I am Groot.
I am Groot.
We were here visiting. I can't remember the damn name. Sorry. The person that Mirror knows. We're delivering a letter. And then
Delbrin.
there are giants and then stones and stuff.
Oh,
And things went out.
slow down! Slow
There
down!
were
Slow down!
goblins.
Okay, and I'm sorry.
You
Everyone's
said you wanted to talk.
everyone's token
To
is
put
too
it
big.
succinctly, we are not here. We are friends. We are not foes.
Isn't that what a foe
Thanks,
would say?
Groot.
Isn't
What
that
is
what a
what?
foe would say?
Shh.
There, now everyone's the right size. Oh, except Samuel. Hang on.
I'm tiny.
So were you going around the side of the building or something?
Yeah, I wanted to see what was going on the outside.
Okay, yeah, you can actually see right through this damaged area and into the building itself. So you guys come in the front door. You see Samuel actually standing in the back, and the rest of you guys, Olan is actually probably approaching too. He wants to see what's in there. So yes, this woman who
Wait,
stepped
who's
forward.
Olin again?
I'm sorry.
He's one of the snakes.
Snakes.
Oh, he's one of the snakes. Okay.
This is the woman, the guard that stepped forward. And I guess I have their names
Yeah.
visible. So her name is
Well,
Sadiri.
I want to shake your hand. Hi, I'm Groot.
What?
Is that all you keep repeating?
Yes, I'm Groot. I offer to shake her hand.
Okay, she's. They all actually kind of look like they're in shock to some degree. Like they've literally been shell shocked by what has happened to the town. But
So I say, what has happened here?
Sadiri takes a moment to kind of compose herself and says, "Well, destruction and death is what has happened here. We were attacked."
I say. So you were here when these boulders fell from the sky?
Indeed, I was. We were all here at the keep when these boulders came from some giant, colossal structure, castle floating in the sky. It's like nothing I've ever seen. It rained down these boulders upon the town, destroying both person and building alike. And unfortunately, Our Lady Nendar was one of the victims, and she points or looks down at the body on the table.
Oh, isn't that who we were supposed to be delivering a message to, or
No.
were we coming here on her behalf?
She was the one.
Right. We were gonna come, and she had asked us to come
High
negotiate
Steward,
with the
advice
elves.
for adventurers. Yeah. So I say, oh, that I am. We came here in answer to her call for a band of adventurers to help with tasks. I am very saddened to see what has happened to her.
As are we. We were stationed here when the attack occurred, and one of the boulders smashed the bridge that led to the village, which cut us off. We did see, though.
Well, we've.
Are you the lady's personal protectors or guards?
We are the guards of the keep. Yes, there were other guards that were stationed here. Some of them were killed by the attack itself. Others, though, were in the village, and from what we could tell, the people in the village that survived the attack, they're normally, if there's an event of an attack on the town, the villagers are supposed to retreat back to safety here in the keep. But with the bridge out, that wasn't an option. So we did, though, see that several of the guards stationed in the village did flee north with the villagers.
Yes, we found the village empty, and only thing there was being overrun by goblins.
So whoever bombed your town was actually looking for something. There's a big hole in the central courtyard.
Yes, we saw them.
Somebody dug something up.
Once the villagers,
once
the villagers fled, there were 4 pale-skinned giants that descended from this castle in the sky. They uprooted the Nightstone in the village square and took it back up to their castle, and the Cloud Castle left soon afterwards. Looked like it was.
What's a Nightstone?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
The Nightstone is the stone that stood since time immemorial at the center of town. It's an ancient stone.
There's a big hole in the ground where that
Is
was.
it Night or Knight?
It starts with an N. Night.
Okay.
That's what it's always been called, anyway.
Isn't
I think
that
it's gone.
The name of the town?
The
That's
town
the
has
name
been
of the
named.
town, too.
Isn't
Yes,
that the
the
name
town
of the
was
town?
named after
Yes,
this
it is.
giant
Yeah.
rock that has stood here for
Yeah.
Stone.
forever. Nobody's ever known what it was put there for. It's a remnant of some old civilization, we think.
So it wasn't magic. Was it magic or something, or it was just a big ass rock?
As far as we could tell, yeah, it was something that was left over. It's not really my area of expertise, but nobody ever paid it any much mind. It was just a feature of the town that has always been there, and we thought always would be. But now, obviously, these giants wanted it for something, so they came and took it and left. Last we saw the castle, it was drifting eastward.
We were told the people of the town were let out through the main gate by, was it dwarf?
Yeah.
Yes,
innkeeper.
that
Dwarf
seems
innkeeper?
likely.
Do you think they'll come back, or do you think they were taken against their
Well,
will?
this attack happened several days ago. If they would have fled, then I would have thought they would have returned after the cloud departed. Now, where they actually went is more difficult to say. The Nightstone Inn is run by Morak. He's a shield dwarf. If he rallied the village, he may have led them to. There's a set of caves to the north called the Dripping Caves that he may have led them to shelter in. But
Okay.
if they haven't come back, I don't know. That doesn't sound. He wouldn't have kept them there.
Well, we came in and found. Well, we found goblins were raiding the town, and so we tried to friendly persuade them to leave, but they didn't want to. Actually, 2 of them left of their own will, and then we accidentally had to kill the rest.
Accidentally.
Oops.
I think it was mostly on purpose.
It was a big.
Yes, the goblins were obviously opportunists. We've had trouble with their ilk before. They come raiding from the north, and we've had some issues. In fact, I believe Lady Nander had made some postings, which you may have seen and possibly even been responding to, in the hopes that we could take care of that. But they were not the cause of all of this devastation. They're merely taking advantage of the situation.
No, they didn't.
Right.
Yeah, that seemed to be the case. We did interrogate them. They all seemed
Stupid.
A, stupid, and B, like they didn't know what had
Like
happened
most
here.
goblins are most of the
So-
time.
So,
Sidiri.
Sidria? Sidira?
Sidiri.
Sidiri. Have you heard of the 7 snakes? Olin here is one of them. They came and helped as well.
I have not heard of them.
They now run this town.
You've never heard of them?
I've not heard. Oh well, let me just double check. No, I've never heard. Do you say that?
Yeah.
She
You might
she
wanna get
looks
to know
over
them.
at Sidiri. Looks over at you strangely. What do you mean by that?
I don't know. They're out there cleaning shit up, and they think they're taking over the town.
On behalf of somebody else.
Right, Olin?
Olin just kind of stands there and shrugs.
So we make no claim on this town, just to be clear.
Well, this town
But yeah, you might want to have
This
a chat
town
with
belongs
them.
to no one but the village itself. The Lady Nandar was the ruler, but she certainly did not own this place.
Well, I'm just saying you might want to have a chat with those folks.
We're a semi-autonomous
Yes, we're an
collective.
anarcho-syndicalist commune. We take it in turns to act as a sort of executive officer of the week.
Yes, I see.
Bloody peasant. What a giveaway. No,
There it
they
is.
yes, she looks very, I don't know how to describe it. She just kind of looks very studiously at Olin,
Distraught.
and at that one of the other guards, Torin, the guy that's kind of over in the corner, he kind of perks up his head at this, and he says, "So who the fuck do you think you are, coming in here and saying that you own this place?" And
Who did
Olin.
you say that to?
Way to go, Samuel.
Olin Mills, he says
Uh,
it too.
No, I meant just, does he say it to us?
Well,
or
he
does
kind of
say
says it in Olin's general direction, so some of you guys are.
to- All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Just gonna kind of tiptoe away here just a little bit.
Olin just kind of looks back at him. He doesn't look like angry or afraid or anything. He's just got kind of a almost non-committal expression on his face, like he's trying to not show emotion one way or the other. And he says, "We came, the town appeared to be deserted. Are you saying it's not?" And Torum says, "Does it look like we're dead, asshole?"
Okay.
And Sidiri
Okay,
like
Torum.
looks over her shoulder. And, "Will you just shut up, Torum? You're not helping."
Can I get close to one of the people here enough to actually whisper quietly. without being overheard.
Who do you want to try and get close to? You're outside the keep right now. You're token.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'll come in. Yeah. I mean, whoever. Lara,
Okay.
Sidiri, not Torum. 'cause
Sure,
he's the
both of
angry
them
one.
would be close enough to probably lean into whisper a little bit. I mean, he would definitely. Are you
Okay,
trying to
then
be
I'll-
stealthy about it? I mean, you're right next to Olin.
No, but I'm trying to not be. I don't want Olin to overhear me. I don't care if our people overhear me. I just don't
Okay, well,
want Olin
Olin
to
is
overhear me.
right next
So I'm
to
gonna
you,
try-
so go ahead and try and make a stealth check for that.
Alright.
While he's doing that, I'm going to address Sidiri and say, I am a holy man. Would you like me to provide last rites to the fallen lady?
So at that, her expression kind of softens, and she doesn't like start crying, but you can tell that her face becomes much sadder, and she says, "I don't know what Lady Nander's faith was, but I think it would be incredibly generous of you to do something like that in her memory."
I will be most happy to do so.
And okay, so and sorry, then Serendil, your stealth check. What were you going to say?
So I was just gonna say I wanted to say it so that Olin didn't overhear, just in case they have a big fight. But I wanted to say to Sidiri, are you four the only four who are left, or are there other survivors who need medical attention?
But you whisper this very quietly. Let me see if she catches
Yes.
on that you're trying to like not let. Okay, yeah, she got a pretty high. Yeah, check on that. So she whispers as well. Let me just try a stealth check. Oh my god, she did really bad. She rolled a 2 on her stealth
She
check.
catches on.
What?
But she's
Yeah,
very
we're all
loud.
fine.
We're fine.
Okay,
They're fine.
so she caught on that you were trying to be stealthy, but she couldn't be stealthy herself. So she replies, "No, it's just the 4 of us." And you kind of look over your shoulder, and Olin
Okay.
obviously heard that.
Yes, yes. All right. Shit.
She rolled a 19 on her intuition check, and she got a 2 on her stealth.
Oh well.
She totally understood, but she's bad at
Exactly.
whispering.
I'm a bit of a
Yeah,
loud talker.
she's wearing armor, and she likes to gesticulate. Oh, there's only 4 of us. There's only 4 of us. Shh.
Right here.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe a
So
beam
I
could
say
fall
perhaps
Olin
I
quickly.
say perhaps we should all gather and stabilize the condition. We did repair the bridge out front before we have any conversations over who owns what.
Let's not bicker
But
and argue
I
about
think
who
the first
killed
order
who.
of business-
But
Yeah.
who's killing who?
Speaking of
Let's-
stabilizing, are any of you hurt? Do you need some help?
Yes.
We are, apart from being very tired and very, very hungry, we are not wounded. We were not in.
Oh well, I'll share whatever I got food wise.
Yeah, I can share food.
Yep.
Actually, I have
You can have a crab.
I have a
Oh.
Crab cakes.
I
Well,
got the
no,
butter.
actually,
I
if
have
he
We got
dies,
surf and turf because we have a
Hey.
cat over here.
if he
I have a-
dies,
I have
can
a
freeze
spell
him.
I could that could basically feed all of us.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, let's do it.
okay. Yeah, at that,
Oh,
the others that were been previously kind of despondent and almost catatonic, at the mention of food, they visibly perk up, and even Torum seems to.
Come, let us break
Just
bread
don't-
together.
Don't get your hopes up, because you're not gonna get like a big feast. But I cast that and give everybody one berry.
Torin looks at this berry that she. One fucking berry.
Actually,
Apparently, it provides enough nourishment to
For
sustain
one
a
day.
creature for one day.
Yeah,
give it a try,
You
man.
can have 2.
it's just
Wow.
like the Jetsons.
Yeah, give him 2 each.
Okay. This is going to be like the hobbits eating
It's a
the
good
lembas
berry.
bread.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah. Um,
Not a great meal, but it keep you
yeah.
alive.
As far as sustenance goes, it's it probably doesn't taste horrible either. I mean, it probably tastes like fresh berries, and if it quenches the thirst magically, however it's done through power of divine nourishment or however it's accomplished. So Torum shuts up pretty quick once he takes a bite of the first berry, and I don't know how many can you make actually with your spell.
I think
Yeah.
it's
Oh, okay. So you got
10.
enough for basically everybody, and Olin just kind of goes,
We'll
Don't
make
need
it
one.
2 each.
Yep.
Yeah, they can have 2 each.
No one offered one.
Yeah, we don't need them.
We don't need them.
We don't need them.
Cyril, you're really being a dick. No one offered one to you.
I'm gonna say that after we offered him one though, and he refused it.
Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, so yeah, the guards definitely appreciate you feeding them, and they actually are not. They're not like dying of thirst, though. The water around the moat is it's not like it's salt water, so they could get it and drink it if necessary. But yeah, they haven't had. There really wasn't any food in the keep itself. All that was is
I will share my water skin with them.
okay. Well,
Let
they
them have
appreciate
some
that
water.
too. But yeah, Olin does ask Sidiri what's the condition of the rest of the keep. It looks like you had one boulder come in from the southwest, another smashed obviously the southeast, and another looks like it smashed the northwest as well. And she pretty much confirms that yeah, that's the extent of the damage. The rest of the rooms are intact. But it's really just the Lady Nandar's bedroom and office upstairs. That's really all there is. And she looks over at you, Serendial, and Olin goes, I heard what you said before, that it's just the four of you. It's fine. And she kind of like looks sheepish and says, yes, there's nobody else here.
All right, well, let's get you guys all at least back on your feet, so to speak, and see what we can do to restore some order around here. And then maybe
I think we
get
should
the
go
villagers.
look for the villagers at the Weeping Caves
Yeah.
or the Whispering Caves or something.
Oh, I agree, but just to make sure everybody's okay before we do that, and that them and the snakes aren't going to start killing each other.
I
Should we
asked.
ask the new mayor if he wants us to get the villagers?
So I'm gonna ask Sidiri if she wants to have a burial ceremony or something for the lady Nandar or anything like that.
I think we need to wait until the area is more fully secured. She looks over at Olin. How many of that group is there out there?
I believe
Well,
9
But there's 7 snakes.
I thought it was 7
or
snakes.
7. Okay. 7, 9, 3, 5.
Well, there's 8, 7 snakes plus the lady. Or is
Oh,
the
yeah.
lady a snake as well?
Well, we don't. She's a snake sympathizer.
Yeah, so 8.
Wow.
And again, Olin is just listening to
I'm not
all of
sure
this,
I
and
trust
just
her.
he has no change of expression whatsoever on his face. Like he's not reacting in any way to what you're saying. But you're just basically discussing this right in front of him, and he's not reacting.
Yep.
I said,
But I
well,
say out loud, if these guys weren't dicks to us before, they're gonna be dicks now. Just because of what we're saying. Way to go, team!
I mean, I know your backstory and I know about them, so I'm kind of actively being a dick to them, but I don't want to tell you
Oh.
why.
Actually, at this point, Torum stands up and says,
don't
if
trust
these guys are such a threat, maybe we should just take care of this one right now.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa,
Hold your
whoa.
keep your pants on there, Sparky.
Keep
I
your
say,
pants.
I go, hold, friend.
let's all just talk and get along and figure out what's going on before we start
let
talking
me
about
play my lute.
killing.
Yes.
I am literally not going to let you kill each other.
Olin again just kind of shakes his
Just gonna
head.
start playing my harp. People.
They didn't do anything to us.
So, how far away is the caves?
Yes.
Days,
Sadiri
weeks?
considers and says, I have not been to them myself, but from what I understand, it's let's see here. Oh,
I guess I'm very interested in allowing the villagers to come back and live in their homes.
well, that's
Yes.
obviously what we want. The villagers, like I said, they would have returned by now.
Well, then we should figure out
Morak would
what
have.
happened.
Morak would
Yes.
have.
Because that's what we do.
Morak definitely would have led them
At
back.
least some of us.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's only about a mile
do
north of
this.
town.
Oh, hell.
Oh,
we're
wow,
there.
that's
Far at
a
all.
All right, Olan, let's go. Mile north. Lead the way.
Yeah, we'll ditch Olin Mills.
Hey, you can come with us. to
Yeah,
the
I want to
cave.
keep Olan with us.
Sure, Olin.
He
You
feels-
like us, right?
I can tell he's feeling the love from this group. So
Olin,
You got magical flying snakes, and you can call for help with them. We need you to come with us.
Olen just says, I'll do whatever Zulkin wants me to do.
All right.
Okay, open the Zyklon B.
So I ask, well, is Sadiri their leader now?
Well, they don't really have.
Who's-
They're all the same rank, and they're all actually fairly young. Like I think Sadiri is not even the oldest. I think Torum would probably be the oldest, but Sadiri is probably like maybe 19. Torum's maybe early 20s. One of them, yeah, Alara. It looks like she might be 16.
Okay, so I'm ex-military, so I'm just gonna come out and say, all right, who's in charge now? Who's the commander here?
We didn't really decide. We're just holding up here until help arrives, and you've arrived now. But if you're going to go off and look for the villagers,
so apparently you are, Tim.
Yeah,
So
Serendial, you're in
All right,
charge.
Serendial.
why don't you come with us back to the village?
Well, no, I think they should stay here. And so what are they gonna do with the lady? First of all, something's got, they're not gonna just
Well,
leave her
I
sit-
I,
sit on
I,
the
asked
I,
table.
about
offered
burying her?
I offered to do a burial
Right.
ceremony, but they want to wait until the areas where the snakes are gone, basically.
All right, I can say so. One of you needs to come out and talk to the leader of the snakes. Let's de-escalate this situation. But then you need to secure
Because
this
we
place.
escalated it.
Because we escalated it. Let's de-escalate it. Let's get this
Escalate
place.
anything.
Torum steps
Let's
forward.
get
Okay,
this place back
Torum
in
steps
some
forward
sort
and
of-
says, "Yeah, I'd like a word with this Zolkin character." And
Do we
Yeah,
want
I'm
Mr.
thinking you're
Angry Pants over
Pants
there?
back on. I think Sadiri should come with us.
Yeah, I say, okay, Mr. Potato Head, put away the anger, guys. I say,
Because
You
we're
know.
not escalating it more now.
Potato head, potato head.
I say, why don't we have somebody a little calmer come and talk to their leader? The last thing we need is a big fight between you, and clearly you're going to be overmatched.
We
We
don't
need
need a
it.
brouhaha.
We need a group hug.
And we
Let me
will go
play
and
my
check out
lute.
the caves. But why don't we start by taking one of you out to talk to the leader of the snakes and try to resolve the immediate situation so that we can go and find the villagers. Okay? Does that sound like a plan?
well, yeah,
I think it's a great.
he
I
kind
like
of Torum just kind of looks sullen, like
I say, look,
Fine.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but the last thing you need after this place has taken a massive hit is to start another fight. So why don't you take Alara and Kalen and secure the space while we take Sadiri out to talk to their leader?
And Sidiri looks at the other two guards who've so far been really not saying much. And she looks a little uncomfortable, but then she says, I'll take this responsibility. And
I said,
agrees
way
to
to
come.
go, Sidiri.
Way to volunteer.
So, okay,
Alright.
she will accompany you guys, and she says to Torum, bar the door behind us.
And I whisper, good idea.
Thanks.
All right, so you guys are going to exit. Let me copy. So she's going to be coming with you. Let me copy her. She would be the only one that would be additional here. And
You might want to check the open bit of the castle on the other side there.
of the keep.
Well, I
Really
assume they're
barred
going to
the
lock
door
the
well.
gatehouse. I assume they're locking the gatehouse door.
Yeah, that's kind of what she was implying. So she here. Let me just put. She's going to be like too big of a token here, I think, because the scale was all screwed up. Yeah, she's not a giant. Okay, hang on. Okay, the scale was all screwed up on this map. So, all right. So I'm moving you back over here to Nightstone, and I'm just kind of pushing you guys on the other side of the gate, on the other side of the keep gatehouse.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you guys exit the keep, and you hear Torin kind of follows you up to that point, and then shuts the door, the big oak doors, and then you hear the bar pushed into place behind you as you exit.
Okay.
And yeah, you cross the bridge, and you see actually the 4 of the 7 snakes are there.
This doesn't look good to me.
And
Just waiting for us?
yeah, they seem to be waiting for you. Zolkin
Okay.
is saying, he says, you're back. What did you find out? Did you find any resources, or more importantly,
No,
anyone living?
Nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
this is
Sidiri,
Sidiri, who is
one of the protectors of the Lady Nandar.
she's one of the protectors of Lady Nandar, who is unfortunately recently deceased
Perished.
Lady Nandar.
Perished in the attack on the village in the keep.
She's one of a force holding the keep, so this place is not uninhabited.
Yep, and Sidiri steps forward and says, that is true. And
So, Zolkin, I think you need to have a conversation about this place, because the villagers sound like they're very much alive if we can relocate them and bring them back here. So any plans you may have about taking control here, I
Maybe
think
premature.
Need to be discussed before you execute them.
well, there's nothing
So,
to
use the
execute.
word
It's already
execute.
done. The town is under Zentarum control.
Well,
By
the people
whose
who are
authority?
Fuckers!
did he say?
That's
Oh,
what he
so-
literally says.
Yeah.
By whose authority?
By the authority of the Zentarum.
So,
As I
what is
say-
Paul? What is your character doing?
Mother.
I said fuckers. That's exactly what I said.
Well, what does that mean?
Means nothing.
Okay.
Just
Right.
means fuckers.
I guess
I'm
what-
not,
really
I'm not a stupid person.
No,
I
you-
know what I need to do.
Yes, you very quickly catch on to what's happened here. So
No,
Yeah.
but I guess what I'm asking is, does this mean we're going into initiative?
up
I
to
have
you
not
guys.
done anything. I have
So
not
I don't
done a
really
thing.
see how the Zentarum can take this place over. Why?
It's already been done,
mean,
my
you have-
friend. The town is ours.
So Zolkin,
says who?
you know,
We
I
were
love the
here
ambition.
first.
I love the ambition. You guys are really like, gonna have this happen. But here's the thing: this place is still being defended, and
Yes.
I rather than just coming in here and saying, "Hey, we're taking over. This place is ours." Maybe you need to slow your roll. Just saying, and have a discussion, because clearly, it's not what you thought it was initially. And since we were also probably the main part of clearing out the goblin menace. You know,
I
you
think we
guys
get
came in
first
at the
dibs
end.
anyway.
I think, you know, there's more discussion here to be had than just coming in and saying, "Hey, this place is in Tarim now."
What kind of discussion would you like to have? And at that, all of the snakes draw their weapons out.
Ah, fuck.
Well, I didn't want to have that discussion, but you know, I wanted to have a, you know, calmer discussion since we all seem to be working together decently up until now. You know, nobody has to pull out a sword and start a fight.
And at that, Kella, who's been standing behind, says, Zolkin, you're a fucking idiot. They're not going to give up the town. And now we need to roll initiative.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Click on your character.
Yeah, so everyone click on your character, and this will be a whole lot of combatants going on here.
Technically, Krebs is supposed to go on his own thing, but
If you want
I
to
don't know if
simplify
I
it,
can-
that's fine. Just have them go on you.
I mean, why don't I just have him go and I go because it just seems a lot easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It just seems simplest.
6? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm having all the bandits go on the same one. Or they're not bandits. I mean, they're
Oh, that's
the seven
unfair.
snakes.
Did they roll a 0?
I'm in the process of rolling them right now. Okay, they got a 9. Zolkin! What did you get, Zolkin?
I think I'm going last. I'm going to get another beer. It
Don't-
deserves this.
Zolkin.
You're not going last. Don't worry.
The hell, Zolkin? Well, your frickin' initiative. There you go. Oh, we got a 7. Oh,
He still ain't going last.
okay. So actually, apparently, I got this set up differently. Okay, apparently, I got to roll these guys separately. Hang on. Oh, will you frickin' work?
No.
No, apparently not. I have them selected. Oh, okay, it did work. Never mind. Then this guy.
Jesus.
And this guy. 2. This guy. A 3. And what did Kella get? Kella. This is why I prefer doing this normally, manually. Sometimes it's just easier to type it in. But, all right. Okay, and I guess I'll have the Tessum go on your turn.
Sure.
Mirror, just because it's easier.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, you know what? Hang on.
Or do you want to just like give a turn for both the familiar things?
No, that's fine. I'll just have it go on your turn. That's fine.
Okay.
I just remind me.
Krebs is going.
Yeah.
All right, so
Somebody's gonna die.
sending. Okay, so we've got what do we got here?
Shit.
We've
21?
that's that's just one of the bandits, so or one of
Yeah,
these
I
7
know.
snakes. What do they got? He's got a scimitar.
Probably Olin.
Yeah, and I've
right by us.
got this like way out of sight here. Hang on. Got to keep an eye on my map. So yes, this bandit right here is going, and he is going to. What is he going to do? He's in melee range of Valdry. So yeah, he's just going to step right up.
Mm-hmm.
Step right up. Oh my God! His first roll of the night is a natural 20.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck.
God.
So yes, he gets a crit with a scimitar, and you double the dice, not the damage. So that is 7 points of slashing damage with his scimitar
To who?
to Valdry.
To Valdry.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, actually no. Okay, I got these guys backwards. It's the other guy. was right in front was the one who stepped up to mirror. I just got him backwards. They're in order though, so I'm gonna have him go now. He steps up to mirror. He also has a scimitar. He swings and he got an 18, which I believe is enough to hit
Oh,
you.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So you take 3 points of slashing damage from a scimitar.
Aww.
So now it's Feldry's turn. You've got one of these 7 snakes right in your face.
Yeah, this guy right here.
This
Guiding bolt.
okay. And is that a save? Oh, never mind. It just came through. So 13 is enough to hit him. He's wearing leather armor, so that hits.
So that's 46 radiant.
Okay.
So just click on
Yeah,
the
you can just
guiding
click
bolt.
on the title in the
It'll roll it
chat,
for you.
and it'll roll it for you. 9 radiant
9
damage.
radiant.
Okay, on the snake. Ooh, okay, you do some pretty major damage to him, but he is still up. But he looks pretty badly burnt from all this sunshine from Jesus coming in his face here.
Sunshine from Jesus.
Burn your face off.
Let me touch you. I will cure you.
I will see the light. Okay, anything else, Valdry?
And then I'm going to back up away to get out
That's
of.
attack of
melee.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to do that.
Disengage.
Disengage would be an action, so
Disengage
you
is the full
have
round.
to do that instead of
Yeah, it's
casting.
a
it.
full round action.
Right.
Okay.
You can move around him, but not away from
Can
him.
take a 5-foot step. Yeah.
No, there's no such thing as a
Can't
5-foot step. He
No,
can
he
move his
can't.
full movement
Yeah.
around him. He just can't step away.
Oh. Ah, right.
Oh, so could I go like behind the boulder?
No.
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 If you move away
Right.
from him, he can
Okay.
attack you.
All right, never mind. I'll stand pat.
Okay.
Watch him
Serendial.
burn.
Serendial is up.
Yes. I'm gonna witch bolt Zolkin.
Which bolt?
That bolt.
Okay. He's
And I do 9
nice.
points of damage.
Okay,
with
yeah, that
lightning
definitely.
damage.
He has studded leather armor, but that's still enough to hit him. So does 9 points on him. He looks
And,
considerably tougher.
I don't know if you guys were aware of this when you were in my campaign, but each turn it's a concentration spell.
Yes.
Each turn you just automatically do 1d12.
I was
Okay.
aware of it.
Yep. So it kind of
It
hangs.
was a concentration spell. It was a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass. You can't cast any other concentration spells. I know.
So this will continue hitting him. Do you have to roll?
It's like an arc between you and him and Zolkin. Like an arc of
Sweet.
lightning.
Oh, okay. So it's just constantly arcing back and forth. And do you have to re-roll each turn?
I don't. think
Once you
so.
hit, you hit. You just roll it.
So once connection
roll
is
into that.
Yeah,
established,
each,
it kind of sticks to him.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
All right. Cool.
it
Yep.
just sticks to him like glue.
All right. So until that's done. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't like that at all, but he definitely seems much less seriously wounded than the snake that you got before. Okay. Are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to move?
I'm good.
Gonna stick it out where it is. Okay. Blah 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 blah. All right. So, it looks like it's Kella's turn. Yeah, she.
She's scared and runs away.
No, she's not scared. She
I know.
Smart and runs away.
she takes a 5-foot. Well, she doesn't really need to take a 5-foot step. There's no such thing as a 5-foot step, really, in 5th edition.
She moves 5 feet.
Yeah, she doesn't really need to move. She just she's gonna take. She takes out her hand crossbow, pulls it from a rope, and she is going to fire at Mirror, who is within 5 feet of one of her allies,
Uh-oh.
and that is
Sneak attack.
does
That's what we get for helping her.
13 hit?
Why does my character sheet keep disappearing?
I don't
This
know.
13 hit.
No, 15.
Okay, you managed to block. Actually, you are you wearing armor?
Yeah.
Okay, so your
and
armor
studded
would
leather
deflect.
armor.
One of the crossbow bolts hits you, and otherwise, it would have hit you. But
Ping.
yep, and it's just
Yeah,
one shot
kinda.
with the hand crossbow. She doesn't get multiple attacks with that. So there's that, and then she is going to move. Hang on, I want to check this range of this crossbow. It's not very far. Yeah, she wants to stay within that range. She's gonna stay where she's at, I think. Zolkin. Yeah, Serendil, he does not like this bolt of energy that's kind of pulsing between you and him. So, yeah, he's gonna just wade right up towards you.
Okay.
And he gets to make 3 melee attacks with his... Actually, 2 melee attacks with a scimitar and 1 with a dagger.
He's high level.
Yeah, he flubs the first one, though. I believe 9 would miss.
Okay, can I cast a shield reaction?
Yep.
Yeah, would 9 otherwise hit you?
No. I'm just wondering if keep going.
Yeah, 9.
It's
Okay.
still an
His
attack, though, isn't it?
what?
It's still an attack, even if he misses, right?
You can
It's
do
a
it after they
reaction.
hit. You can do it after they
Oh.
hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
shield
okay,
is a
he
reaction
hasn't
spell.
made
Oh.
The second scimitar attack also misses. The dagger attack, that one might hit. Yeah, 21 I'm sure hits you.
Oh yeah, that'll hit. Oh, 15. I only get what? Plus 3?
Plus
Plus
5.
5. That'll take me to 20.
That's not enough.
No.
Nope.
I'm not going to do it then.
Okay, so his dagger attack does
Ow.
get through. That is, wow, pretty good. 7 piercing damage with the dagger. Good old max damage on that
Okay.
one.
And then how does concentration work?
It's
So it's the damage or DC 10, whichever's more.
so 10.
I
It's a
forgot
consti-
to-
and it's a Constitution check.
Hold on, I forgot to add my hit points for some reason, even though I went second level. So I need. We did max, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, it'd be your hit dice and then your con mod.
Hang on. 5E.
Yeah, it's actually DC is 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
Oh, it's only 10?
It's still higher. Though,
Yeah, it will.
right?
It's whichever is higher, 10 or half the damage you take. You took 7,
Half
so
the damage, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, so it'll be 10.
Yeah. and it's a con save.
Because that's higher.
Yeah.
So it's 6 plus my con modifier would be 7. So I should be at 14. Not 7. So
For HP, did we roll or did we take max?
You should take max.
Max.
we did max.
Max.
Oh, then I have a lot more hit points than I currently do.
Okay.
I
All
rolled
right.
terribly.
So I will roll my.
Yep, and this is a con save. So if you've got any,
Oh, it's a con save.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
so you don't have to.
Sorry,
It's
I
yeah,
did the
not a
wrong
con
thing.
check. A save would actually, if you have any relevant
Yep.
bonuses.
Con. There we go.
Oh!
12. So
That's enough.
that's enough. I need a 10 or better. You said.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
DC 10. I'm sorry. Yes. This is, yes. So you are able to maintain this arc of nasty energy. He looks pissed that he missed on his 3 attacks. That he wasn't able to break your concentration. Oh man, too bad, Zolkin. Wah wah wah. Mirror's up.
All right. I am going to use
So
my.
is Sidiri not in the order?
Oh, I didn't roll for Sidiri. I am so sorry. Hang on.
And when is she
Could
going
use
to?
your help.
Don't forget to scream for help. Help! Motherfuckers are attacking us!
Get your ass over here!
They're only like 100 feet away. They should be here.
Oh wow, she actually got.
rolled an 18.
Yeah, she would be up. So,
She
okay.
would have gone before me.
Yeah, she would have been up there. Oh well, she was just in shock that this was going on.
She was yelling at her friend.
Well, no, she just kind of froze up. I mean, like I said, she's
Yeah.
she's basically a little more than a kid. So
Right. Sure.
I'm sorry. So, Mirror, what were you going to do?
I think I'm gonna go after this guy in front of me with short sword.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, you drop your short sword.
Jeez.
But you can spend
A
half your movement to
double
pick it up
one.
if you want.
okay. And then the cat thing.
Yes, Tressum, Rillix can.
Relix. Yeah. Fly. I think, right?
Yes, he's got a fly speed of 40.
Okay. So I'm gonna send him
He doesn't have a.
between us and.
He doesn't have a lot of hit points.
Tell him,
He wouldn't probably.
go get her friend.
He wouldn't be a good melee combatant.
All right. I'm gonna have him fly by that rock
Which rock?
and land.
Oh,
and
gotcha. That rock.
sitting
Okay,
back.
I see it now.
Sitting back of the rock.
Okay.
Yep.
All
He's
right.
like, fuck this.
Yeah. Okay, Groot is up.
I turn
Holy
into
crap.
a dire wolf.
Holy crap!
Oh,
That's a bonus
yeah.
action, so I
That
need
is
to.
a
It needs to
giant
be
wolf.
shrunk though.
It's a medium size.
Why?
It's no, it's large, so it's 10 foot, so it'd be the one full square.
Oh, gotcha. Right.
So I'm hoping
That push Oman off?
just for fun, because we want poetry here. I change. Nope, I'm here
Oh.
on the bridge. So
Does it
what I
push Oman
want
off?
is just for story.
Oh, I see.
I change into this giant wolf, and this guy sitting next to me on this only 10-foot wide bridge. Does he need to make a save to stay on the bridge?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Jump
Good
away
call.
Hills.
or fall in?
I would say that you wouldn't.
It'd be fun.
It would be fun, but yeah, that's a little OP to just knock him off without anything. I would say that if you want your action to be to push him off, I would allow you to make an attack at advantage for that.
No, I'm
Why
fine.
wouldn't you?
Bite him. Bite him.
Yeah, he is.
Push him
He
off.
is freaked out. I will say that. He's like, "What the?"
To
Rip
push
his-
So you
rip
give me
his
push
neck
attack
out.
or push him off with advantage. Is that
Yeah, if you want
Is
to,
that what
because
you-
he was
all
not
right.
expecting that.
Rip his
Sure.
chew his neck out.
Speaking of which, I didn't add him to the fucking initiative.
23?
Okay, that is enough to. So this may not matter. So I'm going to add him to the initiative.
Don't worry about adding him.
I'll add him, but your attack definitely came through. And
Wow. I don't even see his attack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just to the GM. It says, even though I clicked
Oh.
it, it's just to the GM.
oh yeah, I don't see it either.
Huh.
It says to GM.
Oh yeah.
That's what it says to me.
Okay, yeah.
Just click on
Yeah,
it.
that's weird.
It says it's keep going to you. Yeah. I don't know why. I
That's
did- I
strange. Okay. Yeah, but you did hit him,
Trying
and you
to
did.
secret attacks.
Yeah. So you pushed him
Uh,
over the. Actually, a bite. I would say you could. I would say you actually do the damage to him. He's not
Okay.
dead, but he does get pushed over the side and goes splash into the water.
Wait.
Nice.
And you still have full
And
movement.
that. Yep. So I can move
Do we get a Wilhelm scream out of him?
50. Move 50.
What's that?
But you'll take opportunity attacks if you move too much.
Yeah, I know.
Over
I'm going to
there.
move right there. And I'm going to stick my. So I'm going to be facing. What's the bad guy? I forget his name.
Zolkin?
And I'm going to be slobbering all over him. I'm towering over him, slobbering all over him, going, I'm going to eat you! and bark.
Yeah. Well, you're a warg, so you don't actually, or not. You're
I said, and bark.
you're not. You're not.
bark.
You're a dire wolf. Okay. Yes. So yeah, you are very intimidating looking. He's like got the stuff. This witch bolt is still slathering all over him, and now he's got a dire wolf slathering all over him. So yeah, he's not looking happy. But it's not his turn, so he can't do anything about it. It is in fact Samuel's turn.
All right. I'm going to move up a little bit. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at at Kella.
Interesting.
Going,
I just love that spell.
I'm just gonna mock her.
Okay, and I've got to refresh my memory.
You shoot a bow like a girl.
Yes.
Shoot a crossbow like a girl. I believe this is a wisdom.
13
Yeah.
wisdom save.
Okay, and yeah, she got a 19.
Oh, okay. And then I'm also going to give a bardic inspiration to Groot.
Do you have to touch him to do that?
No,
Okay, just a verbal thing. Okay.
just choose one creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you who can hear you.
Alrighty. So yes, you get the bonus die on. I believe you can apply to attack or a skill check or an ability.
Is it a
Ability check,
six?
attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah, or saving
D6.
throw, yeah.
D6?
Bardic inspiration. You
Good
demand.
man.
Good man, you go!
Go,
You the
Groot!
dog! You the dog!
You the dog.
All right. So we've got one of the other snakes. He runs up. He wants to also attack Samriel to try and disengage this witch bolt that's
Serendia.
Serendiel, sorry.
Saramriel.
Saranrapiel.
Many sisters.
Saran wrap.
I usually don't make it a habit to make fun of my player characters' names, but you know, hey. That was
Make an exception for this one.
it just came to mind. I couldn't stop it. He's gonna try and hit you with a scimitar. He just gets one attack, and it wasn't a great one. 11 would not do much of anything.
Nope.
So, yep, that was his turn. Okay, now Olin gets to go. He's in the water, and he's like, crap. He starts swimming towards.
I don't know how to swim.
Yeah, that's about it.
Bye, Felicia.
He doesn't seem like he's gonna drown, but
He didn't take damage from falling?
oh, he did. Yeah,
Oh.
he's not dead, but he took
So-
damage. Oh, actually,
He fell into water.
Yeah.
so.
So he took 8 points of damage, and then he fell, and he's still alive.
oh,
Damn it.
yeah, he actually, he is actually still up, but I forgot to add to the falling damage in. But yeah, he is still up. Definitely doesn't look in the best of health, and now he just wants to get the hell out of the water. So that's all he's concentrating on. We've got one other snake here. He's got this dire wolf right in front of him. Yeah, he's gonna bravely defend his boss from this dire wolf. Good luck with that.
Smart move.
Yeah, he wants to get paid. 12 probably does not hit your
That is not enough.
dire wolf.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, at this point, everyone make a perception check.
Oh.
Is it the same? Is it the same?
Perception.
Plus 4.
Perception.
So I'm going to roll it off of Groot sheet.
Ooh, nice. 19.
Some decent rolls.
Y'all
in there.
rolled pretty good. Yeah.
No one rolled less than 15, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you guys look over. You hear a blood-curdling scream from the northwest,
Northwest.
Oh boy.
and you see this 7 snake over here.
Mhm.
You see him
What?
plummet
What?
out of the tower and land splat on the ground, and he's got 3 arrows
Oh.
sticking out of him.
Dang.
Yeah. Wow.
Go team! Whoever you are!
Right.
The drawbridge is still raised, so something looks like shot him from the other side.
Okay.
So that was him. All right, so Mirror, the snake in front of you, he's a little bit busy with you right in front of him, so he's going to continue attacking.
Sure.
He
15.
swings at you with a scimitar and misses. And
All right.
okay, so Derry now. She has a spear. She's got this dire wolf right in front of her. She looks absolutely freaking terrified, but she is going to stand her ground and defend you for defending her. She is going to attack with the spear. Oh, no, she's not going to attack the dire wolf. Never mind. What am I thinking? She's going to attack the Zolkin.
Boss man.
Zolkin. Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. She didn't roll great. No, probably an 8 won't do it. Damn. Okay. But she is attempting to do so. So we've got another snake here that's right in front of Valdry. And he's going to go with his scimitar. Didn't get a natural 20 this time. He, in fact, only got an 11.
That would be a big fat miss.
Yeah, so much
Yay.
poorer luck this time for them. Valdry, it's now your turn.
Okay, well, I am going to return the favor on him and hit a little bit of Sacred Flame on him.
I keep forgetting to move the map.
So DC 12 for him.
Okay, and
Deck save. If he fails, he takes 5.
he got only a 9, so he takes 5 points of damage, and I believe he's been wounded before. If I'm not
He was.
mistaken.
He had 9.
Yep. Okay. That actually is enough to kill him. So if you wish to go ahead and describe how he dies.
He catches fire and does the Wilhelm scream.
Wilhelm scream.
And collapses and turns into a pile of ash.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. Yes, he is then in fact dead. And okay.
Shouldn't have oiled his leather armor.
Nope.
So you've killed one of the
And I
seven.
Look, and, I,
the s-
and I look over at Kella and I do the whole I'm looking at you now. You're, yeah.
Okay. She isn't too happy. Probably less concerned than Zolkin. Now he has to come up with a new name for his group.
Yeah.
6 snakes.
The 6 snakes.
No,
5,
snakes.
4, 3, crap! Serendial, it is now your turn.
All right, I will continue my Witch Bolton.
All right.
11 points.
11 more points.
Nice.
Ouch. Okay.
Nice.
Zolkin, what do you... God, there's too many people here in this area. I gotta zoom in a little bit. Too many tokens. Too many tokens. 11 points on him. All right. And that's your concentration, but you still have an action and movement.
No, that counts as my action.
Oh,
I still have a movement.
Oh, okay. So you're going to stay where you are?
So in lieu of an action, you can just have him take 12.
I
damage.
see. Okay, so you maintain the link with concentration. Gotcha.
Right. I could leave, but then he get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he is right
So
next
I
to
am going to. I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
you. All right. Kella, yeah, she's not liking this one bit. She kind of seems torn between this bolt that's on her and this dire wolf that's threatening. She's...
And the cleric who's just limbering up his fingers for another fire attack.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, she's going to try and keep Zolkin free from harm, so she's going to take another shot with her hand crossbow. At this time it's Serendial, and my God, this sucks. 9 does not hit.
No, it does
Sucks
not.
for her anyway.
Well,
And now she's looking a little bit concerned. She actually looks back at the guard and says, "I'm gonna go check that out." Starts moving that way. Zolkin, for his part, kind of looks back, but oh, okay, great. He's got a dire wolf and numerous other foes in front of him here. He still does not like this witch bolt that keeps dragging on him here, so he's gonna do his full round of attacks on you, Serendial.
All right.
There we go. That's a little bit better, although it may not matter if you're going to do a shield, but a scimitar attack, he gets a 16.
I will do the shield.
Do the shield. All right, so that blocks one of those attacks. And his next attack is a 19, which I think would still be blocked by your shield.
No, it would not.
Oh.
But
Yes, it
hold on.
would. It lasts
Yeah.
until the next round.
Yeah, last till the next round. So 20.
Yes,
Yes,
you-
that'll block
Yep.
it.
I thought you
I'm
were...
AC 20 until the next
That's what I
round.
thought, yep.
Sorry.
That's okay. His third attack with the dagger is a piddly 13, so that doesn't hit. Okay, and now he's looking super pissed. He was not counting on that shield thing.
Yeah.
So he can't really move anywhere without getting chomped and hit by a whole bunch, so he's going to stay where he's at too. Mirror, it is now your turn.
I saw her fleeing. I'm gonna cast this. This doesn't do that damage yet, and I don't know why.
Can you describe the spell?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Is put the spell in there, not the.
If a
attack.
spell has any attack, it's always going to show the attack in chat.
Okay, I'll paste it.
Okay, so you're casting that
So,
on
next-
yourself?
Yeah. I guess, right? That's how it works.
Where is this?
Yeah, it targets self. It says.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
So
basically...
you have to cast a ranged weapon attack first, though. You have to do a ranged weapon attack. That's what I read,
Well,
right?
no. He casts it on himself,
next-
and then the
next
next
time
he hits with
it
a
does
ranged
that.
Yeah.
weapon.
Yep.
So it affects basically
So
the...
if he misses, it still carries over to next time he attacks.
For a minute.
Yeah, so next time you hit a creature with a ranged attack.
Yes.
Okay. So you cast it on yourself,
Alright.
and any movement?
Yep.
You've got a bandit on,
Yeah,
or a...
no, because we're not using flanking anyway, so
All right.
I'm good.
Groot, you're up.
All right, I will bite leader guy.
Zolkin.
Oh, that's a miss, I'm guessing. 12.
That is a miss.
Yep.
Okay, so... And you're going to stay where you are?
You bet.
All right, Samrel's up.
All right, so I'm gonna move to like.
Oh, wait,
right-
can I add a d6? I want to add a
yeah,
Oh,
d6.
yeah, you
You
could.
can add a d6.
With a d6, go ahead and roll that.
16.
16 is enough to hit it with a bite.
Nice.
11 points of piercing damage, and he needs to make a DC 13 savings throw. Strength savings throw.
Strength save?
Or be knocked prone.
Okay.
And actually, I forgot. Yeah, so he has advantage too, but that was his best roll. So, yep. So, woohoo! I was encouraged. Or what was it?
Inspired.
Right.
Bardic inspiration.
I
You're
was inspired.
Okay, so strength
No.
saving throw. Yeah, he got
Dirty dog.
a 21 on his save, so he is not knocked
Okay,
prone,
so he's not knocked.
but he's got a nasty bite on him.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, I'm sorry, Samuel. Go ahead.
All right, so I was gonna move up a little, and somehow I accidentally clicked out of Roll20. Like
Yeah,
I
I
bumped
saw
a
that.
button, and it made me go back. So I clicked out, and now it's not. So I'm kind of waiting on it to finish loading here. Everything's just blurry.
Oh.
All right.
It's all a blur.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Got a knock
there. I
on the
bumped
head.
Button. Okay, there we go. Now it's back. So I'm gonna move up a little bit, and I'm going to cast Minor Illusion,
Ooh.
and I'm going to make a chair,
Oh, what? A chair?
and I'm gonna crouch down like I'm sitting on it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna give another bardic inspiration. to
Why not relax when you're casting spells?
Okay.
Right.
I was of the mood to have you make a dex check to see if you can balance yourself on this illusory chair, but that was just so cool. I don't care. You balance yourself just fine. I'm sorry, who are you giving inspiration to?
Groot again.
To Groot, okay. Cool, Groot, you got another inspiration.
Cool.
That was awesome. All right, so we've got another, the Seven Snakes. He is gonna try to hit Serendil to try and break this. Everyone's focusing on you, and they just can't do it. He's gonna hit you with or try to hit you with a scimitar. That is, you still have an AC 20, so an 18 would not be enough. Ah, they're actually rolling fairly well.
Shield is really strong.
Yeah, that +5
Wow.
AC
Yeah.
helps a lot. He is, no, he's gonna stay right where he is. Olan is gonna keep on swimming. Keep on swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
All right, we've got another Seven Snake next to the Dire Wolf. Right here, he's going to attack the Dire Wolf with the scimitar and miss horribly. Excuse me. And we've got a snake in front of Mirror who is going to attack her with a scimitar. Oh, natural 20. So we have a sound effect
I don't know
generator.
what that was.
What was that?
That was the natural 20 sound, apparently.
Yeah.
7 points of
my
slashing
text
damage.
message.
Oh.
7?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was them. So Sidiri's up. She is going to continue to stab at Zulkin with her spear. You know what? Actually, well, you seem to be doing pretty well with this shield. So yeah, she's going to continue to try and poke Zulkin. Oh, crap. 12 doesn't do it. These low-level NPCs don't have that great of attack rolls.
trying.
Okay, well, this bandit is, this snake is actually dead, so it is Valdry's turn.
All right. I am going to focus my attention. I'm going to let Keller run for a little while before I hunt her down like a dirty dog. I'm gonna target this fool with a little bit of the healing sacred flame.
Let me heal you with my sacred flame.
Let me heal you.
Who are you doing this with? On Mirror?
So-
Wait.
The guy, yeah, the snake in front of Mirror.
Oh, okay.
DC 12 deck save.
Oh, okay. We said healing. I was confused for a second. Okay.
Out of here.
Yeah.
DC
Right on.
12, dex save. Ah, he actually did it. He got a 17.
Does it do half damage, or is it one where it's all or nothing?
I think Sacred is an all
I
or nothing.
I think it might be, but I can't remember.
Right. Yeah. If
It's-
he succeeds, it just kind of bounced out, went around him.
Yeah. He
Lucky bastard.
the sunbeam for Jesus missed. Okay.
Mm.
Well, you don't have a snake in front of you, so you have no worries of attack of opportunity if you wish to move.
No, I'll stay where I am for right now.
Okay. Serendil's up then.
All right, I'm gonna zap him again.
His insight.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Wow.
12.
Oh.
Christ.
Go.
That spell hits hard.
Yeah, it
too.
does.
Yep.
Yeah, he is still up, but
Kerplow.
he is looking really pissed. Are you
Wow.
going to continue staying where you are?
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at, or otherwise I get 2 attacks of opportunity on me. So I might as well stay where I'm
All
at.
right. Kella. Let's see. Kella.
She was gonna go check the guard up.
Oh, what the hell? She's actually further along. She can. She's got a cunning action. She can dash, so she would have actually been further up. So she is going to take cunning action and basically dash as well. So she can basically move 3 times her move.
Double dash.
Yeah, to essentially double dash to move 90 feet. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's basically going to be able to get right up to there. way the hell up there.
And see your dead friend.
Yeah, and see her dead friend.
Soon to join him.
And Zolkin is now up. He is going to shit his pants because he's got so many people around him here. Yeah, his priority's got to be to remove that witch bolt because that is just doing some massive damage to him. So again,
Yup.
and I've been. That didn't matter. I keep forgetting he's got a parry reaction, but it only adds 2 to his AC. That wouldn't have helped in the previous hit that you got with your direwolf. Okay, anyway, he's going to do multi-attack again on Serendial and hope that he can get through this shield that can conveniently come up whenever he wants. This might do it. Let's see. Yeah, 23 will do it. Okay, so 1 hit.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do it.
So
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
So yeah, 7 slashing from a scimitar.
And I drop.
Oh, you drop?
Really?
Yeah, you hit me for 7 previously. That's 14.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That takes me exactly to 0.
All right.
Oh wow, you don't have much health at all.
No.
I'm a wizard, man.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
Does that mean your crab just disappears too?
Oh, wait a minute. Did I forget to do my whole... No, my crab's still there. He sticks around. He's just on
sticks
my
around
body
when you're
going, what the hell, man?
Come back! Come back!
Get up!
Okay. Well, he's got 2 more attacks.
Oh, man. I could have used my bonus action to start my blade song. Because that would have given me a bonus of +3 to my AC. That would have taken me to 23. Damn it. That still would have been enough, but whatever.
Tactics for the
I'm
future.
down. I'm at 0. Yeah.
All right. Well, Zolkin does have 2 more attacks. Now that this annoying witch bolt is finally off of him, he's like, thank God. He turns and on Serendial. I'm sorry, not Serendial. Sadiri. There's too many names that sound the same here.
What?
Too many S's.
Big
I know,
ass
because I'm
wolf.
Samro
Big ass-
too.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah, why doesn't he attack the wolf?
because
Okay.
the wolf looks more dangerous.
So keep it alive.
Yeah, so second scimitar attack definitely hits Sadiri. He does 6 points of damage on her. She's still up but wounded. He is going to do his 3rd attack with the dagger also on her. Oh crap. No, that's not a natural 20. Sorry. That was a natural 1. Actually, he dropped his dagger.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I really need to get the crayon out on this dice. It's getting hard to read.
Does he spend half his movement picking it
Yes,
up?
he does. Well, he doesn't move at all, so yeah, he just picks up his dagger.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, he's relieved that that nasty spell is gone, but he is a little bit concerned about the number of opponents around him right now. Mirror though is now up.
All right. I'm gonna grab an arrow, notch it, and shoot that bastard.
Which bastard?
And hope for the Zelburn.
The Zolkin, you mean?
Zolkin.
Yeah, the Zelburns were the neighbors that you came to.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot their corpse.
I'm gonna use my inspiration
Oh, okay. So you will get advantage on
that.
your attack.
on that shot. Yep.
So we got 21.
21 definitely hits.
And then I got that hail of thorns.
All right. So first, roll for the normal damage for your
Okay. Yeah.
longbow. Wow.
Wow.
All right. So
Sweet.
10.
It's got to be mad.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's looking pretty wounded. So your crown of thorns then does what again? Gets
7. No.
Ooh.
crown of thorns
that's
sprouts
pretty
from
cool.
your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal
Hail of
effect,
thorns, yeah.
each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh crap! Is that all of my people
Yep,
too?
everyone does.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, I got a
Not
natural
me.
fucking 20.
nice.
All right, so
Sorry.
You only take
That's all.
half.
Yeah, so you take half of this. So
How much?
I'm trying to see here. To basically roll 1d10.
He rolled 7.
Roll 1d10
He rolled
mirror.
7.
Oh, he rolled 7? Okay.
Okay.
He got a 7.
You got a 7
yeah.
before.
I got a
Okay.
7.
So, yeah, you would take 3 if you made the save. I'm sorry, what's the DC on the save? 12. Oh, I see it.
12.
All right. So 5 feet of him. The snake to the top made it. So he takes 3. The snake to his right failed, so he takes 7. Serendial, what's your max hit point?
No. Serendial's down.
Yeah?
because he's
I'm down.
dead.
Yes, which means you would
Okay, he's
automatically
down.
fail your
So,
saving throw, which means that you would take
So you take 7.
7. But if that's not more than your max, it doesn't matter.
Negative 14.
Yeah, there's no negatives. It's just
14.
a matter if it would go above
Or
your
whatever,
max
my
hit
max is
points. Yeah.
14.
So that doesn't matter at all.
I'm just-
What about your crab?
Oh,
he would
no,
disappear because he has 3 hit points, right?
Yeah.
not Krebs.
Yes, Krebs will.
That's fine. I get to bring him back. I'll
Okay,
just summon him
Krebs
again
is
next time
gonna
I
go
have a chance.
bye-bye. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna move him off to the side. Doesn't really matter. You'll summon him again.
It's
anyway.
gonna have a scuttle.
Sadiri is going to fail, and she drops.
Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of healing to do after this.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can help.
And I think that's everybody. And he took full damage, but he is actually still up.
Damn.
Jesus.
He is looking really hurt, but he is still alive.
Groot's
Get him,
back.
Groot.
Groot is up.
All right. Groot rolls. No. Oh fuck! You're down. They're both down. I have advantage if I have allies.
Oh, they're both
You
down.
have an ally. We're just down.
Yeah.
Wait.
Actually, I think I'll use my my inspiration and get a 23.
Okay.
There you go.
So he takes 10 piercing, and he needs to make a saving throw again.
No, he doesn't,
DC 13.
because he's
Oh,
at 0. You killed him.
Oh, there we go.
Go ahead and narrate your kill with your dire wolf if you wish. This should be interesting.
So, I'm angry that the crab is dead. Crabs, no! You lived such a short life. And so I bite him in the neck, grrr, and rip out his trachea.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Zulkin falls to the jaws of the dire wolf. Samril,
Nice.
what do you do from your
I'm
easy
gonna,
chair?
like, I'm gonna reach out my foot.
Negotiated.
I'm gonna reach out my foot and kick Sadiri and give her a cure wounds.
Okay. Tough love.
Get back up.
All right. Yeah, I would normally hit points, or normally NPCs I don't give that choice to, or I don't do death saves, but this is like immediately after she drops, so sure. Well, you bring her back up. She shakes her head like, wow, and then she sees like this guy whose neck is basically gone, splurting blood all over this dire wolf in front of him, and she like faints. Well, no, she doesn't actually faint, but she looks.
Okay, as long as she's alive. I want to keep her alive.
Yes, she is.
Poor girl didn't do anything but come help us.
Yeah.
I don't want her to die.
She is alive. And completely oblivious to why she's alive or what you did to save her, other than she's got a bruise on her from you kicking her. Okay, and you continue reclining in your easy chair. The snakes, yeah, they're like, fuck this.
Well, so I had one more inspiration, so I would have given it to Mirror as well.
Oh, okay. So you have another bardic inspiration. Okay, so
Both Mirror, yeah, I'm out of Bardic Inspiration, but both
Okay.
Mirror and
I got a plus.
Groot have a
D6.
D6. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got one of the snakes here, and he's just like, screw this, I'm out of here. He is going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. He dashes up to there, not taking that exact route.
Right.
Okay, and that's where he gets. Yeah, Onan continues to move. Everyone make another perception check.
Does he get shot now?
I hope so.
Poor guy. Oh, well.
Okay, Groot.
I perceive nothing.
Groot, with your preternatural hearing in your wolf form, you actually hear from off in that direction noise.
So it's a Morlock.
Could be.
Check.
And you don't know what became of Olin. This snake in front of you, he's going to disengage 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can only move that far with a disengage. This snake, same deal. 5, 10. Oh, no, he can move 30. What was I thinking? Yeah, they can move full 30 feet. So Siduri, she, I don't think she's got any healing skills. She can try and help stabilize you, Siduri, but she's a guard. Not sure if she's brave enough to try that. She doesn't have medicine, so.
Adam.
Yeah. Nope, she doesn't stabilize you. She tried, though. Valdry's up.
All right. I'm going to move over to Serendial, and as I'm doing it, I'm going to look at those three and say, "Halt or die."
To the
I'm
snakes that
gonna
are retreating, you
cast-
mean?
To the three, yeah, to the three. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Serendial.
Woohoo! Yeah.
And?
Three.
Enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
three.
So you're
Yay.
stable at least.
Hey, I'm up.
All right, so yeah, you awaken.
All right. I stand up. Are they within 90 feet of me? I believe they are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorendil immediately brings back Krebs.
And I cast.
He spends an hour casting Find Familiar.
Crap! Where
Yeah,
are
I
you?
cast Find Familiar. I cast Sleep. 33
Nice.
hit points.
Holy
of
shit.
damage goes to sleep.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
Okay.
That's a lot of. Wow.
I'm pissed.
12.
Sleep, you bastards.
Yeah. Okay. So this was just on those bandits. I'm assuming you're excluding your party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
those three.
They all three of them just drop. So this is funny because Valdry says, "You guys just freeze," and they just fall over asleep.
Way to go, Valdry.
Good job.
That was really good. Whoa.
Effective.
Dude.
I'm more effective than I thought I was.
Whoa.
I wanted to shoot him.
Well, you still
Still
can.
can. Just asleep.
Yeah.
Now they're not moving. It's a
I
lot
would
easier.
bring my mace out for a little bashing time.
All right. So yeah, and that was Sorendil's turn, pretty much. You can move if you want.
Well, I can only move half, right? Because I just got.
Yeah,
up.
sure.
So I'll move toward him. Figured that's about as far as I'll get.
All right. Okay, Kella is
Oh, really want to find her.
Yeah.
She got some splaining to do.
she
Yeah, we saved.
moves over to
Save
her.
her ass, and then she turns on us.
Dead
That's
companion.
not going to go over well.
Then she moves up to the top. She goes into the gatehouse. And since you're kind of like watching her or watching where she is, so you don't need to make perception checks to hear very clearly and precisely her say, "Oh shit!"
Because it takes two people to open it.
Okay, that's her
I
turn.
think she sees something. Yeah.
Zolkin is dead, so he's not in the initiative order anymore. Mirror, you're up.
Nope.
These guys tried to fucking kill me, so I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna. So this one here is more than 5 feet from these two, correct?
Yes, so you'd be 10 feet away.
All right. So I'm gonna shoot this guy with my arrow. Do I get advantage or anything? Because he's prone.
He's unconscious, so yeah.
And you're like a foot away.
Oh, I broke my arrow.
Oh, but don't you get a-
Oh, wait.
Oh
I
my.
make that- yeah.
Oh yeah, you drop. Actually, yeah, you dropped your bow, so it's like you your arrow went wide and your bow clatters to the ground.
Well, I had advantage, so I got a 7.
Oh, okay.
Technically.
Yeah, but
you still miss.
yeah, you still.
Right.
It's like, oh crap!
I was too
did you-
excited, evidently.
Okay, so Groot's up then.
I run up and I bite that one. 'Cause, there's Zeds. They're fucking dead for me. I'm gonna eat them.
Yeah.
16 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Or 18 actually, if I'm got advantage.
Either
and
one.
I get 11 piercing.
All right, yeah,
11
he's dead. So go ahead and if you want to rip.
I do the same thing that I did to the other guy. I rip out his throat.
All right,
Trachea.
more blood everywhere. The red X is so
Yep.
appropriate in this case. All right, more blood goes flying everywhere. Samral. Make a perception check, Samral.
Samaru. There he is.
All right. You perceive that you're not actually sitting on a chair.
All right.
It's your turn if you want to do anything. Or if you're
Oh,
talking, we
yeah,
can't hear you.
Was
Yeah.
I muted?
Oh, yeah, now we can
Yeah.
hear you. Okay.
Yep, we hear you now.
Okay. Sorry. I got up and I started walking towards them, but I can't get close enough, so I guess I'll just kind of dash and move up next to Mirror.
Okay, and this is very important. Do you leave the illusion of your chair where it was, or does it float along behind you?
Can it move? Because if it can move, then it floats along behind me.
It's an illusion. You can pretty much make it do what you want. Sure, yeah, it floats along behind you.
Then yes, it comes with me, and I just sit back down on it when I get to my new location.
I love my chair. Okay. All right, so we've got, well, this bandit's unconscious. And this bandit is actually dead.
Dead.
And the other
That one's
bandit
unconscious.
is unconscious. Sderi is up. Okay, she's not sure what the hell's going on, but she wants to help. So she actually runs up to you, Groot, the wolf, and
Yep.
she it's like we should keep one of them alive, and then like kind of. She's like terrified of this beast, but she has this idea that it's you still. I mean, she's not like completely dim. She realized you transformed into it. But she just saw you rip the throat out of something, so she's not entirely sure that you're completely under your own.
As she says that, I'm gonna say Kella's still somewhere.
Kella's alive. Yep.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Temporarily.
Right.
For now.
Long enough to interview,
Valdry, it's your turn.
interrogate. That's the word I wanted.
So I am going to go off. I'm going to do a dash and move 60 feet. So that will get me to about there this turn.
Okay.
I'm looking for Kella.
Okay. And Serendil.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to this guy and stab him in the eyeball.
Oh,
Keep
I'm
one
gonna,
of them
and then I
alive.
say, "I'm so disappointed."
I
I
am literally the most disappointed I could be.
Okay.
9.
All right. And actually, let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to think if you hit, if that does. auto crits. If you're unconscious,
it
attack
auto
rolls
crit?
have advantage. Any attack
I
that
thought
hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Yeah.
So yes, that is a critical hit.
Okay, so do I just roll another d6?
Yeah,
I guess.
if whatever your damage would be, dice
So
and stuff.
4 more.
4 more.
13.
13 points of
13.
damage on him is enough to kill him. So go ahead and roll or describe your kill.
So I take my
Narrate.
short sword and I say, I am so disappointed. And I stab him in the eyeball.
All
Right
right.
through his brain goo. And I take it out and I wipe it on his chest. Because I don't
Samra
want that
looks
goo on my sword.
mildly happy that you stabbed him in the eyeball.
Yeah. Okay. Kella does something.
Okay.
Ocala.
I'm up.
And yes, mirror is up.
All right. I'm gonna walk up to that one and do this basically
stab.
similarly to what
I guess we're not keeping one alive.
We have Kella.
Oh, I got Kella.
Oh, that's true.
If she's still alive.
Mm,
We should keep one. We can always kill him later.
Well, they're supposed to
We
be
got the
7
horses.
snakes.
We have the horses, and Groot can talk to him. It's fine.
Yeah.
The horses were behind the whole thing. They're the masterminds.
Yeah.
I knew it.
so what?
Like, damn
Sneaky
it.
bastards.
You have to roll another d6 though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where's the dice thing?
Just click at your attack again, right?
No, you don't get.
No,
the
you
plus,
don't get the
plus.
bonuses.
I think you can just.
Yeah, but it'll roll a d6.
I was just
so
gonna say. I think you can just
subtract
click on the attack. Well, no, it would just be the dice though. Whatever the damage is.
Right. So just click. There's a D20 image on the
Yeah.
upper
Yeah,
left.
he got
Yeah,
it.
he got
I
it.
got it.
There you go.
So it's
Roll
7
one.
points total.
Oh, one.
So 7 points total.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had only 4. So yep. Go ahead and
Oh, nice.
narrate your kill.
Yeah. Unlike Serendio, I didn't do anything super dramatic. I basically walked up, just stabbed my short sword right through the chest to get its heart and pull it out and wipe it off on its armor.
I was gonna say, do you just like keep walking as you do it? Just chink.
Right.
Slow mo.
And is this
Yeah,
is this
and
the
then-
point when the DM lectures you about for calling it when it was a human male? Dehumanizing your enemies so that you can wreak
I
destruction.
don't.
I'm giving
I
you
don't know how
Assuming
he
his pronouns.
identifies.
I'm giving you shit.
I couldn't really tell if it was a he or a she.
Oh, I see.
So-
Oh, you were using a gender neutral pronoun. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yes.
Mirror
Yeah.
doesn't see gender.
He's being very progressive.
Apparently. I kill all races and species equally.
Equally.
Okay. Moving on from that, it's Groot's turn.
I move 100 feet.
Oh,
there.
Groot,
All
baby.
right, well, I gotta zoom my map out here now. We're getting to bigger scale. Give me a second here.
That's
He's
it.
gonna crawl in that hole.
All right, that's Groot. Samrel, you're up.
I'm gonna mock like I'm kicking the chair over, but my foot's just gonna go through it and it's gonna disappear. And then I'm just gonna take off.
Be gone, chair.
Okay. All right, so we've got no more snakes because they're dead.
Kella, technically.
Yeah,
Round,
Sideri.
I don't know if she's a snake. Or not.
She looks
Snakes. Why did it have to
kind
be
of
snakes?
aghast at you guys just kind of slaughtering these guys, and says, "Should I?"
She should have known from the beginning that we didn't trust them.
Well, yeah. I mean, she kind of understands in a way, but at the same time,
Right.
it seemed pretty cruel to her. Not cruel, cold-hearted to kill the unconscious prisoners.
Yeah.
But she's, yeah, she doesn't know what she's gonna do. She's gonna actually go check on everyone else and see what's going on over here. Valdry's up.
So I'm going to dash again, and that'll get me almost up by where Groot the dire wolf is.
Okay.
Say, you sniff anything, boy? Do you? Do you? What's that? Timmy fell down the well?
Timmy fell down the well. Serendil,
He fell in the moonstone hole.
yeah.
Arr, arr, arr.
Serendil, you're up.
All right, I yell back to Sideria and I say, "Get back inside the I
keep.
guess what would you call it, moat house, the keep, with your friends, and stay in there until we come back and let you know what happens."
Okay, yeah.
And then I go 70. I guess what is Is this the normal scale or is
It's
this
10
double-
foot.
You fixed it, didn't you?
It's 10-foot scale.
Okay.
10-foot squares.
And what's my?
Oh, yeah, the arrows are accurate, but the squares are 10 feet.
Yeah. So I go. How do you draw an arrow again?
You got it.
It's the circular
circle
thing.
with the little ruler.
Oh, that thing. Okay, and then so about. Whoop. I wish you could right, left.
Exactly,
right click,
because,
left
yeah,
click,
the
but-
toolbar thing is a pain in the ass. I'm always on
Yeah.
the wrong tool.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Kella does something, probably, and Mirror is up.
I kind of whistle for Relics to follow me. I move up by Samro, and the cat'll catch up to me eventually.
Okay. All right, and Relix is joining you. Groot.
So I have enough move, I think, to actually get into. I have 70 feet to get into the gatehouse where I think she is, and I'm going to go all the way up. And I'm going to, if she's up top, I'm going to go right up to her.
Okay. Yeah, I would say it's basically a ladder going up. She's not immediately in
Oh,
when you open the door. I mean, the door actually is still open. When
Yep.
you go inside on the ground level, there's nothing. There's nobody. There's just the winch that
Oh.
it's used. There's a ladder that leads up to an area with a trapdoor at the top of the guardhouse, so guard people can keep watch over the side of the wall and the gate.
okay.
You don't see.
Is that open?
Yes,
You
the
don't see her?
trapdoor
Don't see her?
is open.
Oh,
I would say you could probably climb the ladder. It'd be tricky in dire wolf form, but you could probably do it by like hooking your paws over it. It'd just be really clumsy.
I'll give it a shot. I got 30 feet of movement left. I'll try it.
All right. Yeah, so you kind of scramble your way up there. You get to the top. And I would say you're big enough in this form. You don't see her up there, first off.
Okay.
But you do see a shitload of orcs.
Oh.
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 Ooh.
No wonder she said shit.
All of them. Yeah, you actually see a whole bunch of them on the other side. Now this drawbridge is up, so they are not able to enter this way. But you do see a bunch of them on the wall here, and a bunch more like in a line running along towards where the breach was in the wall that they had shored up.
Oh shit!
Okay. Well,
Mother
that's all I can
puss bucket.
And
Wow.
I think actually this might be where I end tonight's session.
Oh, good cliffhanger.
Come on, there's only 18 of them.
Well, actually, no, I hadn't moved them all over here. There's actually,
okay.
you know what? I'll just,
We're only ones that could swim.
yeah, some of them had moved over, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move these guys onto the right layer.
Shall we give us a hint to let us know if they were the ones who shot the dude in the tower?
Yeah, when you see
Oh.
the body, you definitely can tell it's got like the traditional black arrow thatching that orcs would
Hey.
use.
Get my trestle off of you.
So that's where we'll leave it. You see all of these orcs. They're not goblins, which is weird, unexpected to you. These guys, from what you can tell, looks like they look kind of dirty and disheveled, like they've been on the road. But they all look fierce, and they obviously tried to swim across this moat and couldn't get in. So now they're working their way around the sides, looking for an alternative style entrance. So that's what you see, and we'll pick this up next time.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. Thanks for running.
You
Paul.
bet. Good battle. Thanks,
Alright.
guys. We'll
Thanks,
catch you next
guys.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bye bye.